Hey everyone, and welcome to Ian's All Sorts. Today we're going to be making butter tarts, a delicious and simple Canadian dessert recipe. Good enough. After that's finished, add 1 egg, and a teaspoon of vinegar, or apple cider vinegar in this case. As well as a small bit of salt, if you need to. Completely optional though. Add about half cup of water. And now that's all together, it should come together pretty easily. Batter might be a bit sticky if I added a bit much water, which I think I did in this case. Just for the record, I totally planned this just to show what happens when you don't have enough flour there in the first place. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Bit sticky, but it'll work. Just use a regular muffin tin and oil it. My favorite way to do this is by taking an old butter wrapper and rubbing that all over it. The butter rubs off onto this. There isn't too much or too little. It's usually the perfect amount, actually. You can roll out the dough and cut it into rounds, but I personally prefer to just put a lump in there and then press it against the bottom and sides, adding a bit more, taking away some as I need to. I'll skip to making the filling now. This has gone on long enough. For the filling, you need a 1/4 cup of melted butter, a 1/2 cup maple or corn syrup, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, whisk these together to get the lumps out. I always like to do this before adding the egg. Then you add a pinch of salt. Once again, that's optional, but it tastes better. Then you add the egg. Once it's smooth enough, you can pour these into the prepared, what's that word? Crusts. Or shells. Not liners, like I was going to say. And if you want the version with raisins, just add about a 1/2 cup of those to a full batch. But since I'm doing a half batch of this, I'll just be adding in a small handful of them. Works well enough. You can also add pecans, but I don't have any, so I won't be. So it looks like there's enough filling to evenly fill 8 of them. Which means that there's going to be 1 shell left over, but it'll taste just as good. Keep in mind, this was totally planned. Alright, once they've finished baking for that period of time, you can pry them out. It's best to give them a 10-minute wait, but they've never broken on me, no matter how early I've pried them out. Mine may not be the most fancy, but they still taste good. Here, I'll let you see what the inside should look like. Just a bit gooey. Delicious. Enjoy! Be sure to enjoy it. And like and subscribe, that as well.